This Skyward video is regarding grades and entering assignments for the marking periods. As you can see, we'll start here on the home page of your gradebook. It's very important that you monitor the home page for all upcoming deadlines regarding progress reports and marking periods. If you scroll down to the bottom, you'll see the information that pertains to the marking period or progress report that is about to end or has already ended. It is important that you meet all deadlines, as we do not repost grades once the deadline has hit. In order to add an assignment in your gradebook, you'll do that under Teacher Access, My Gradebook. You'll then select the gradebook that you wish to add an assignment for. You can click on the blue My Gradebook button. That will log you into that gradebook. It's important that you review the list of students found in this gradebook and ensure that these students are coming to class and in attendance on a regular basis. If you have a student who is listed in your gradebook but is not coming to your class, it is very important that you let your counselor or the attendance office know. As you can see, this teacher has already added some assignments into their gradebook, and you can see the PR1, the PR2, and MP1 grades start to calculate automatically. As you enter additional assignments, that grades will change. It's very important that you understand the deadlines and the timelines of each progress report and marking period. If you put an assignment in the wrong marking period with the wrong date, it will not calculate correctly. To add an assignment, that's done under the Assignment tab. We'll come here to Assignments and Add Assignment. On the next screen, this is where you'll actually physically add the assignment into your gradebook. The first thing you'll do is choose between daily work or test, or if you're an elementary teacher, you would choose between daily work, test, and homework. Once you select your category, you'll give your assignment a description. It's very important that your description be something that a parent could easily understand and know what the assignment covered. So don't use assignment names such as October 31st worksheet, as a parent would not understand or have any recollection of what that assignment truly covered. So if this is a biology class and today we learned the anatomy of a frog and we did an assignment of that, that would be our description of the assignment. You can then go into further detail. Again, this is all information a parent is going to see, so the more information you can give to the parent, the better. Down here, you'll see your 3 dates. You have your assigned date, your proposed due date, and then your actual due date. That assigned date is the date of which it's going to determine what progress report or marking period is the grade goes into. So since the first progress report ends September 5th, if you put an assignment for September 6th, it automatically will flow into the second progress report. So please make sure you know your dates and are choosing the dates appropriately depending on the marking period you wish for the grade to go into. You can come here and adjust the max score and weight multiplier. We do caution you on those two areas. The max score should stay at 100 unless you are able to accurately describe to a parent the reason the max score was changed and how it adds into the student's grade. If you wish for an assignment to count double in your grade book, you have 2 options. You can choose to add the assignment in there twice, or you can weight multiplier it of 2, and that will make the max score out of 200 rather than 100. So again, you have 2 options. Either one is fine. It works the same. Down here under class options, this is an assignment that all of my students are going to do across every class. I can choose to copy this one assignment into multiple classes by clicking the buttons assigned to those classes. So for this video, we're just going to add a test assignment so that we can then see how it is scored. So once you give it a description, then you have 3 options. You can save and go back, which just means I added the assignment. I'm not going to grade it. I'm going to go back into my grade book. Or I can save and add another. What that means is that you would be adding multiple assignments at one time, but not grading them at that time. Or you can save and score, which is what we're going to do. We'll just save the assignment and go forward with grading it. The next screen you see is the actual grading screen. If your max score is 100, then you're grading on a 100-point scale, so you can give anything from a 0 all the way to 100. You can individually go down using the arrow key to each student and assign their score. You can see whether or not that student was absent on that day of the assignment to determine whether or not the grade is missing or if it's just not turned in due to an absence. Over here on the far right of the screen, you do have some mass assign options. If this was in a participation grade and everybody's going to receive 100, you can mass assign 100. You can also adjust scores by so many points. So if you decide that you're going to curve the score by 5 points, you can mass assign the adjustment of 5 points, and it will go to every student and automatically give them 5 additional points. You'll notice we have no counts and missing here. The no count is if you wish that assignment not to count for or against the student. The grade would stay in the grade book for the parent and the student to see, but it would not calculate into the overall final marking period grade. You can also mark an assignment missing. What this does is send an alert to the parents and the student that they have an assignment marked missing. We do encourage you that if you mark an assignment missing and it is received, you come in here and uncheck that missing box so that it doesn't leave it signed as missing all year long. So we can come in here and we're going to give some grades just temporarily in this grade book based upon the assignment. Then I will save that assignment and we will see how that assignment now shows up in this teacher's grade book here on this column. If at the end of a week or the end of a couple weeks you want to grade several assignments at one time, you can do so by going to quick scoring. Quick scoring allows anything within that marking period that has an assignment to open up, and you can quickly see all of your assignments and all of your students down below, and you can grade multiple assignments or multiple students at one point in time. This is a great way to get a lot of grades entered at one period of time. So if you add an assignment and then you decide you don't need it or you don't want it, or maybe you put it in the wrong class, you are allowed to delete an assignment at any point in time. So if we want to come in there and delete this assignment that we temporarily added, we can come in and just hit the delete button. You'll also have the ability to clone it. So this is an assignment that I'm going to use over and over. It's a participation assignment or it's a worksheet or a spelling test. I can clone that assignment from day to day. That way I don't have to recreate the entire assignment each time. So I'm going to come in here and I'm going to just delete this assignment. It's going to ask me if I'm sure. I'm going to say OK. Now you'll notice that the grade completely went back to, it reverted back to what it was previously. It's very important that you add assignments on a weekly basis. Our parents are viewing Family Access and use that to keep engaged with their students' learning. So please do not wait until the end of a marking period or progress report to enter assignments. If you have questions regarding your gradebook or feel that it's not calculating properly, please put in a help desk ticket as soon as possible. Do not wait until the last minute to put in help desk tickets. If you have any other questions or need additional support, please talk with your TIC liaison or a veteran teacher on campus. Thank you for listening to the Skyward video regarding grades. Please be watching for additional videos to come out in the near future regarding using the new button and online assignments.